Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, on social media there were some posts about the Rogers building being lean after the earthquake. But guys, look at it. It's as straight as it was before the earthquake. I'm not sure where all that came from, but when I heard about it, I was very surprised because I was like, no, the Rogers is the tallest building in Jamaica. It's 20 floors. I was like, to build a building of this size must meet some standard. I mean, you don't usually see problems with buildings and earthquakes in Jamaica because Jamaica is in an earthquake area basically. So the buildings have to be built up to a certain code. And 20 floors, this is the tallest building in Jamaica. So I was very surprised. So I said, I'd have to come down here and see for myself what's going on. But there it is. It's not lean. It's as straight as before the earthquake. Now, I don't know if the building swayed during the earthquake. I don't know. But Jamaica has some very good earthquake standards, building standards. Now, so I just wanted you guys to know building is as straight as it was before. We're going to go and give you a tour from the ground and speak to some of the workers on the site. So this is 20 South on the right. This is 10 floors and it's fine. I mean, I would be very surprised if a building of this size was damaged by an earthquake, because as we said, they build them to a certain standard, and that standard is very high in Jamaica. Actually, I didn't hear of any building suffering structural damage from the earthquake. I don't know if anybody did. You can leave a comment in the section below if you know of any building that suffered structural damage, not glass breaking or something dropping off, nothing cosmetic, structural damage. Now, I did see a picture of a house that was damaged, but if you look at that picture, that house had no steel in it. And if you ask me, the concrete blocks look smaller than the average size, but as my subscribers like to point out, or the subscribers to the channel, I'm not an engineer, so I won't get into the structural details, but I did notice that house had no steel in it. Now, I think there was a time in Jamaica when they didn't have standards and you would build, I think this is like in the 1940s, people would just build a house and not use steel. But after a certain point, they adopted standards and the steel structure was basically the standard. And I know there was a time when the Bureau of Standards used to certify the blocks, the steel, all those things. I'm not sure how it works now, but I know there was a time when all those things were certified. And as a result, you don't have these problems of buildings dropping down during an earthquake or being damaged during an earthquake. But we're going to look at the Rogers from this angle now. But as I said at the beginning of the video, I would be very surprised if this building was damaged. Very surprised. And there you can see, straight ahead, the Rogers is as straight as it was before. I really am not sure where that story came from or what was the purpose of that story. But this building is not lean, it is as straight as it was before the earthquake. There you can see for yourself. Now, how would you expect a building of this size to lean? It's just not possible. And this building is very significant because it is the tallest building in Jamaica. After this, the next tallest building is the Pegasus at 17 floors, but we don't even have to go and do a video of that one. We know that that building is fine. But we will, nonetheless. And we're going to send up the drone so you can look out for that video. But this building seems fine to me, guys. What do you think? And there are workmen working in the building. There you can, let me zoom in so you can see it. So if the building had any structural damage, you wouldn't have workers in there. Now this building has reached its height. It's at 20 floors. And we actually have some very nice drone videos of flying around the building. And we're going to make another one today so you can look out for it. But there you can see workers in the building. So I think it's safe to say the Rogers was not affected by the earthquake. Alright guys, thanks for taking a tour with us today, and we will visit all these high-rise buildings to see how they fared during the earthquake. But I really would be surprised if these buildings were significantly damaged. And look at that, the scaffolding, the crane, everything is still in place as it was before the earthquake. Alright guys, thanks for taking the tour with us today. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Have a good day.